On the shores of an uncharted island, Samuel and his friends, Lily, Jack, and Emma, found themselves stranded after their small boat had been wrecked by a sudden storm. The island was unlike anything they had ever seen, with dense forests, towering cliffs, and an eerie silence that seemed to hang in the air like a heavy fog. As they gathered their bearings, a sleek black cat with piercing green eyes emerged from the shadows, its fur glistening in the dim light. The cat, whom Samuel named Max, seemed to have an almost supernatural presence. Max led the group towards the heart of the island, where an ancient forest loomed. The trees were tall and gnarled, their branches twisting like skeletal fingers reaching for the sky. The forest seemed to whisper secrets, and the air grew colder with each step they took. As night fell, the forest transformed into a labyrinth of shadows and strange sounds. The friends huddled together, their fear palpable. They decided to keep moving, hoping to find shelter or a way out. Max, with his enigmatic eyes, seemed to know the way, and they followed him deeper into the forest. Suddenly, a chilling howl echoed through the trees, and the friends froze in terror. "What was that?" Emma whispered, her voice trembling. Before anyone could answer, a pair of glowing red eyes appeared in the distance, followed by another, and another. The forest was alive with terrifying creatures, their eyes burning with malevolence. The friends ran, their hearts pounding in their chests. They stumbled through the underbrush, branches scratching their faces and arms. Max started ahead, his sleek form barely visible in the darkness. The creatures pursued them relentlessly, their growls and snarls growing louder with each passing moment. Samuel, determined to protect his friends, took the lead. He urged them to keep moving, despite their exhaustion and fear. They stumbled upon a small clearing, where an ancient stone altar stood. The altar was covered in strange symbols that seemed to glow faintly in the moonlight. Max jumped onto the altar and meowed loudly, as if urging the friends to follow his lead. Samuel, trusting the cat's instincts, placed his hand on the altar. To his amazement, the symbols began to glow brighter, and a warm light enveloped the clearing. The creatures hesitated, their snarls turning into whimpers as they retreated into the shadows. The friends collapsed in relief, their breaths coming in ragged gasps. The altar's light seemed to create a barrier, keeping the creatures at bay. Max, now sitting calmly on the altar, watched them with his wise green eyes. "We need to find a way out of this forest," Jack said, his voice resolute. With Max leading the way once more, the friends continued their journey through the forest. They encountered more challenges, including treacherous ravines and tangled underbrush, but their determination and the cat's guidance kept them moving forward. They relied on each other, drawing strength from their friendship and their shared goal of escape. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they emerged from the forest into the bright light of day. The island's edge was in sight, and beyond it, the vast expanse of the ocean. They had survived the haunted forest, their bond stronger than ever. Max, their mysterious guide, purred contentedly as they made their way towards the shoreline. As they reached the beach, they saw something miraculous, their boat, miraculously repaired and waiting for them. It was as if the island itself had decided to let them go. They boarded the boat, and with Max by their side, they set sail, leaving the enchanted island and its haunting forest behind. The journey had been harrowing, but they had faced their fears and emerged victorious. Samuel knew that they would always remember the lessons they had learned on that uncharted island, and the mysterious cat who had guided them through the darkness. And as they sailed away, the island faded into the horizon, its